Hi guys, welcome to my little corner of the internet. I'm Jasmine and this is Life Unfiltered, where I get real about my mistakes and my failures and the steps I'm taking to get healthy and put this mess back together. People are really out here trying to tell me that I don't have the luxury of struggling because I'm a black woman, a wife, a mother, a business owner. You know what? I just want to say that I'm a hot mess and I deserve to create time and space to deal with my stuff too. I want to express myself, spill the tea about my life, get honest about how I've handled the past, and then decide where I want to go in the future. If other people get to take time to heal, then dang it, give me my moment to put my pieces back together. And here's one of my main struggles. I'm actually a certified life coach. Yes, y'all, a life coach. Choosing to talk about my struggles can make me look unqualified and come across as unreliable. And if that's how you feel, I get it. And there's someone else out there for you. But for me, I'm being honest. And I know I wouldn't want somebody offering me advice without understanding my frustrations and the path I want to take towards healing. I'm not going to lie or make myself look better than I am. But what I do know is that while I try to work through my issues, I have built some life-changing relationships that are holding me up through the good and the bad times. And I believe everyone deserves that too. So if my therapist can have a therapist and my general doctor can also see other doctors, y'all can move past the judgment and trust that I can help others while helping myself. So join me as I navigate my life's twists and turns and try my best not to get left behind. It's going to be a wild ride, so let's dive in, make some memories. Y'all ever wake up and realize that there is a very real possibility that you are the problem in your life and now everything is a mess because of it? It's like when life is so crazy, you can't even make it up even if you wanted to. Life really has me out here right now believing that so many of the circumstances I currently find myself in are mostly my fault. It's all a mess, and the common denominator seems to be me.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Serious side note. For those who know me, and for those just meeting me, I am a Christian. And I just want to say that this is not a crisis of faith. A crisis of faith is watching your academic mind give out and cause an educational failure you've never known you could have, and school is no longer even an option, so you have to redefine your self-worth because up until that moment, your entire identity was wrapped up in how smart you were. A crisis of faith is watching your father die unexpectedly and having to deal with your mother lose a man she has loved for 30 years and your entire world has changed on its axis. A crisis of faith is having to come to terms with having mental health problems that were totally left unchecked because you knew that the Black community doesn't do well talking about it, and the church denies the validity of it because if you were really close with God, you could just pray your anxiety and bipolar away. So you're here free falling, and doctors have to come in and save you. A crisis of faith is thinking you've finally gotten to a good and stable place, and then watching some stupid, selfish, incompetent child kill your 21-year-old brother less than a decade after the death of your father. So the family name is gone. Your mother will always be a shell of herself. And now you're knowing that you are getting ready to raise a child who will always be missing an uncle and a grandfather who would have loved her to the moon and back. I have had so many moments that were a crisis of faith that this situation doesn't even register on the crisis meter. I was not responsible for death, mental health, and how the world defined and saw me. So let me love my God as well as deal with my mess. He loves me no matter your judgment, and I can rest in my identity of being a child of God while still coming to terms with me making piss poor life choices. Okay, so back to me being the problem in my life. Y'all, the spiral happened so fast. I didn't even have time to process it. All of a sudden, I was at the bottom like, oh, okay, cool. Anyone know where I could find a chair so I could sit in this truth? Then I realized maybe I should just start being honest about my situation, because what is there to hide when you've already hit rock bottom? I don't have anything left to lose, so I might as well just stand in this truth. You know, that moment when you tell your bestie and they're like, holy crap, you're spiraling, let me help you. And you hit them with a, no, bro, I'm not spiraling. This is post-spiral, and I've already accepted my destination, so no need to try to save me. Then you have another friend that hits you with, girl, I feel this. You are not a jinx. Life is lifing, and we're just adulting.
Okay. All right.
Side note, get you a friend that hears you say post-spiral and goes, all right, so what's next? Then get another friend that tells it like it is, but then reminds you that they're in the same boat with you and we can navigate this mess together. Real friends are paddling in the storm right there with you. I might not have done a lot right in my life, but picking a few ride or die homies, I did good on that one. Which also means that I'm still qualified to have my business and run it well. But I'll tackle feeling unqualified in a later video. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm post-spiral. I'm sitting here taking stock of my life, and it doesn't look too pretty. But hey, it is what it is. So again, where do I go from here? Like my girl said, life is just lifing, and we're just adulting. So if that's true, I so wasn't ready to be an adult anyway, and someone should be teaching a class on this. And yet, I still apparently have to do it, even if I don't want to. But I have no idea where to start. I guess I should start by just being brutally honest about that. And I can't be ashamed of anything because what? I'm the only one? I know I can't be the only one asking how, what, why. As I said, I am a whole wife and a whole mother. Y'all, they just be giving out those jobs willy-nilly. No prerequisites, no tests, no application, no nothing. There are more rules and regulations to vote and drive than there are to be an adult. And I was not appropriately prepared for this. Y'all, it's ghetto out here. And the world is like, oh, you're suffering. Sounds like a personal problem. Duke Energy is out here still looking for their payment. And the phone company wants theirs too. And I got to give it to them because if not, they are all too happy to cut your stuff off if necessary. Are there groceries in my house for my family and my husband? Because we all have to eat something after work, right? And my kid, she is so awesome. But this whole, mom, let's be friends, but remember to feed me my applesauce and my yogurt, because otherwise, if you don't, I don't want to be your friend anymore, and I will scream bloody murder in your face. Let me tell y'all how far over this I am. I'm not at the end of my rope. I've been let go, fell my 800 feet, and now I'm looking around like, do I stay here and pretend this mess doesn't exist like others? Because people tell me I don't have time for this. Or do I maybe consider trying to find my way back to the top? I have clearly decided to make my way back up to the top, but I still don't know the best way to get there. Well, we'll see what my therapist says. Yes, y'all, get you a therapist. Everyone needs one, even if you don't want one, because we all have trauma somewhere. So we might as well pay the person trained and with the degree to help us get out of this mess. So, y'all, wish me luck, because I clearly need it. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. If you found this video inspiring, entertaining, or relatable, hit the like button, share with your friends, or subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of my personal journey. Also, check the description below for more links to comment, ask questions, learn more about me, how to see more content, and if you want, visit my life coaching business. See you in the next video.